Well, there's fucking one he is. Disgusting!
Ah, Scotland. The land of whiskey and tartan, of clans and castles, of rivalries old and new. Here, haggis and shortbread share the table with deep-fried Mars bars along with a bottle of Bucky from the local co-op. If hating the English was an Olympic sport, the Scots would take gold almost every time. But we're not here to talk about any of that, because you're watching the dumbest ideas of the month. This month's dumbest idea is walking across Scotland in a perfectly straight line. An activity also known as a straight line mission, or an SLM if you don't have the time. So what is an SLM, and why would anyone do such a thing? An SLM is an outdoor recreational activity where participants attempt to cross a country in a completely straight line on foot. SLMs have been popularized by a British YouTuber by the name of Sir GeoWizard, who has documented his numerous attempts on his YouTube channel. So, an SLM across Scotland, is it? How very original. Surely such an endeavor has never been attempted before, and surely by no less than 5 and potentially more people.
That's all fucking what?
I want to see what all the 5-year-old fuss is all about. And I particularly chose the Scottish Highlands because they are one of Europe's last untouched wildernesses and almost no one lives there.
Gee, I wonder why.
Oh, and did I mention that I'm doing this in the summer? Actually I did. Now, the line itself. Look, Glendub to the cove near Dunbuff. 88 kilometers, a magic number. I chose my line with almost no care. Since I'm not very good at dealing with people, my only aim was to avoid private properties like the plague. Alright, now let's talk logistics.
Fucking hell.
I will carry all the necessary supplies on my back. Here's a brief list. That gives us the total of 26 kilos. I have to say that's quite a lot, considering that I myself weigh only 72 kilos. Bear in mind that the general guideline for multi-day trail hikes is a backpack weight not exceeding 20% of the carrier's body weight. Quick math, 26 divided by 72, gives us roughly 36%. And here's my opinion on the matter.
Wait, can I biceps curl it? Yes, I can, bitch. I have a new notion of what's acceptable as a weight for your hiking backpack for long journeys. If you can biceps curl it with your dominant hand, then it's acceptable, alright? Fuck 20% of your body weight, blah blah blah.
Yeah, nah, fuck general guidelines. So, 88 kilometers of sodden, heathery moorland with some lochs and mountains sprinkled in with an overweight backpack, crossing wild, unscouted, unpredictable terrain in Scotland, hundreds of miles from civilization and thousands from home. That sounds perfectly reasonable to me. Let's get the show on the road. Our journey starts at Edinburgh Airport. I got off the airplane with a bag of batteries and my kayak paddles. At customs, I got interrogated for 30 minutes because they found it hard to believe that I didn't book any accommodations and I couldn't provide them with names of people that I came to visit. They started to ask me very personal questions such
How
as,
much money do you have? Where do you work? How much money do you make? Why are you asking me this?
Eventually, the customs officer asked me, "What are those for?" while pointing at my pedals. I mean, what do you think they're for?
What are you doing? What are you doing in Edinburgh with a pair of paddles?
I'm gonna shower, paddle up my arse and pretend I'm a motorboat.
Moving on. After a brief nap near the airport, I traveled to Inverness, where I proceeded to fill up the local delicacies.
Hello, I'm looking for some haggis. I heard some rumors that there's good cheese here to be had.
It's a cookie. I'll eat it.
Here's to stupidity and dumb ideas. Man, I never learned. It's like gummy bears. So I just put on the full weight of the backpack and it's crushingly heavy. It feels like it's difficult to breathe with all that weight on. I done it fucked up.
As I was waiting for my boss, I met a kind young fellow named Pep who bought me a bottle of Buckfast. Thanks, Pep. I didn't want to throw it away, so I drank it all secretly on the bus. It was pretty good. The bus dumped me at Loch Moor, in the middle of nowhere.
This is a Loch Moor. This is where our adventure begins. At this place is nothing like I imagined it would be.
But before I started straight line missioning, I actually had to get to the beginning of the line. And what better way to do it than in a straight line? But to achieve that, I had to overcome some pretty vertiginous terrain first.
We got it going. Class monsters. Godspeed good, it's like fucking million tons. This is the dumbest idea so far, by a couple of 100 miles at least. That's the motherfucking line, and we are somewhere around. Look, more. We need to get to the, what the hell is it called? Dunbensmin. I don't fucking know. It's around fucking 6 kilometers from here, and it's a bit that way. Goodbye, cruel world. I think I'm about to commit suicide. I might not survive this, honest. I didn't think the mountains would be so large. So wave goodbye to civilization, represented by this lovely asphalt road, and embrace the uneven ground that's ahead. It's so fucking hot in Scotland in the summer. Lads, tops off! Look at this pretty little yoink I did. Magnificent, 2 of them on the horizon right now. Yeah, fuck off. See? This is the line, you guys. It's going right over there. Fellas, I see it! It's the beginning of the line! We fucking made it! We fucking did it, boys! The line is ours! I think this is the death of me. That's the line! I fucked up! I think I need to sketch a new line! What the fuck is that? How the fuck do I climb that? Why am I so stupid? We'll figure it out tomorrow. Gods be good to me. Finally found a place to pitch a tent. The wind ain't so terrible here. Oh, my back is killing me. I'm exhausted as shit from just mere 6 kilometers. Yeah, I wanted to show you what delicacies I bought. The square sausage, the biggest haggis that I had. Some cheese and some more cheese and round blood pig sausage. Also a sliver of lamb liver, raw. Cheers. Quite chewy. Delicious. Oh, good morning. So cold. Everything's wet. Oh, my tent is leaking everywhere. Whatever. Let's get going. Nothing like donning wet clothes in the morning when you're shivering from cold, eh? I'm about to take a shit and look what greets me. Look at that scenery. It's beautiful. I have a secret weapon for the drizzle and the cold and the wind. Was supposed to say, honey of strength, it shall give me strength. Once more. Honey, give me strength. I'll fucking need it this time, for real. Hey fellas, it's the sun! It's the sun! Praise the sun! What the hell is that? Do you see that? That's insane. Scotland. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Welcome to the straight line mission across Scotland. We're at the beginning of the line, as you can see here. This is the brine of Scotland's west coast. I forgot what the name is. Glen something Dub. Sorry if I sound a little bit disillusioned, but I'm drenched. The line spans 88 kilometers all the way to the eastern coast of Scotland. The line, do you see that? That's where we're going. Over these nice, beautiful, jagged peaks. The wind up there is, now you can see it on the waterfall right there. It's going upwards. I've never seen waterfalls do that, but I suppose they do that in Scotland. And look, someone even lives here. What a dreary place to live if this is the weather you're getting most of the time. Look, there's 2 waterfalls going up. I initially wanted to do it in Birkenstock, but after just hiking through 5 kilometers of, I don't know how to even call it, moorland, fucking inlet sea that you don't even see, I've decided that I'll do it in my barefoot shoes. I wanted to play a little song and wave a little Scottish flag, but I think I'll just keep going. Because we have a lot of distance to do, a lot of pain to suffer through, and a lot of curses to say. Look, the clouds have broken. Maybe we'll get a glimpse of sunshine before I plunge to my inevitable death. Now, why am I so pessimistic? You blessing. Oh yes, that feels really nice. Wow. A little dip of the... Wait, I need to hold my microphone with this one. How does it taste? Sweet. But it smells salty. Why is this so wet? Everything's wet. I'm drunk, man. Let's get the show on the road. Here's our hotel. Beautiful. See that cove? That's where we started. How much is that? Like a kilometer? 87 remain then. I don't know how I'll get up that rock face, but maybe the wind will push me over. I don't fucking know. And I can't have lunch here, and I'm fucking hungry. That's a big problem. Oh, you know how easy it would be just to follow the track? That would be so nice. Nah, that's not the path. Oh fuck. I think I've left the platinum. Oh no!
I also forgot to mention an important detail. That in a straight line mission, your score depends on how far off course you drift. If you stay within 25 meters of the line, you're platinum. 50 gold, 75 silver, 100 bronze, and anything beyond that is considered a failure.
I've left the platinum. Oh no! It's terrible. I guess this is not a platinum straight line mission anymore. Not that I give a shit. But I'm lads. Fuck. It's a bit wet, isn't it? Alright, lunch is over, and now comes the real fun, the upside down waterfall.
The slopes were sodden, the rocks loose, and the wind relentless.
Come on, have a go if you think you're hard enough. Come on, have a go. You think?
Right now I was regretting the lackluster research that I did whilst drawing my line.
I need someone to tell me that this is going to be okay. Gotta tell you that sometimes my life feels like a lost bet, like right now.
But I said to myself that turning back now is not an option. And honestly, I wouldn't be able to live with myself after such a disappointing performance. I was in a state of mind where I would rather be fallen down and dead than admit defeat and turn back.
I think that my wits have deserted me. Or do you think, should I go for a drink? I don't think that hurts me.
On all four, I crawled my line up the muddy slope. Each step here was a problem to be solved.
What is this plant called, huh?
And were I to solve it incorrectly, I would pay dearly.
Blow me winds westerly. Blow me winds westerly. Let's look. Cheers. Before us, and the wind dies down all of a sudden. All my lungs are on fire. I feel like singing. Ah, isn't that magnificent? What a beautiful day. What a nice little stroll.
Jovial after conquering a massive obstacle, my mood soared. For a brief moment, I thought I had momentum on my side, and it filled me with determination. Then I was stopped dead in my tracks by yet another vertical wet wall of weathered rock.
It's a doggy world out there. That's why we have to crawl on all fours. Oh my goodness. Oh, it doesn't look that bad. I'll call it heather. Are we still on the line? Not really. 12 meters off the line is that way. Don't do this at home, kids. Man, this rain is sideways. Exhausting. I think I scratched myself. That's just normal. Wait, the views. Get the views. There are no views. What's this all about? Hello. Here we are recording. Let's record. I touched myself on the rock a little bit. I think I need to clean the wound because it's pretty deep. It just keeps dropping blood. Look at my first aid kit. Pretty cool, right? Alright. My knuckle is bandaged. Shouldn't have applied the compression. What is this called? Fuck my English. Just meant for compression. It's compressing my knuckles together and it hurts like shit. Am I going straight? Yeah, I'm going straight, alright. Seeing you here, son. Which way? Straight? Really? Didn't see that coming. How about them views? Yeah! When it rains, it pours. I was just getting happy that I'm not wet anymore. That's life for you. It's starting to look a little too cliffy for my liking. Cliffy. Is that a cliffhanger? Times is dangerous. Keep danger differently. Sudden again. One thing is going up the header, the other thing is going down the header. You don't see where you're putting your legs pretty much. That's where the danger lies. 10 minutes ago, I fell down with my right leg into a hole up to my buttocks. The entire leg was swallowed by an invisible hole between rocks. Fuck, this is quite as much work as going up. Nah, this is easier. You're just falling most of the time. Can I fall through this? Let's see. Oh my, damn, I actually can. But I don't know where I'm falling to. My bandage, that's what it's called, bandage. My bandage is a little filthy from all the straight line mission, and very careful, very slow. No need to hurry. No need to hurry. I slipped. See, that's a hole you don't want to fall into. I know it's too late as she's walking on.
Unbeknownst to me, I was about to hit the most difficult obstacle yet, a place that I dub the Mudwall Canyon.
If I start sliding here, I will not stop until I hit the bottom. Damn, what the hell is this? Fuck me. I have to climb that. Are you having fun? I sure am. How loose is this rock? What do you think? I say it's pretty fucking loose. So it looks. That's loose. That's good. On all floors. Ah, what the hell is this tiny fucking shit? Uh-oh. I'm sliding. Slide, slide. Alright, I'll just jump down. See where it leads me. Whoop! That was fun. Oh, Jesus. Now what? Bang on the line. Are you happy? Straight line mission. Nurse, bang on the fucking line. My God. What is that? Come on. Fucking do this. Mamma mia, mamma mia. I have to crawl under there. Will I fit? No. What else is there to do other than crawl? Fuck off! Let go of me! Just for perspective. We have to climb bad up as well. Everything's a lot of help. Let me go! Come on! Something's holding my bag. Oh. God damn it. You know, that was something. Holy Mother of Moses, look at that boulder. And that's where I'm going. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Hey, look, blueberries. Delicious. Maybe I'll just choose this pup instead. There's a pup here, right? Everything's slippy. Slipping out, fuck, finicky. Sorry. No, hopefully. Fuck. Alright, that didn't work. Fuck. Attempt number 2. It's all loose. Everything is loose. There's no real handholds. Just fake ones. But let go! No, please. No slipping now. Fuck. This is loose. That's no good. Just grab a long bunch of mud to help for the best. Come on, I need to grab that. French. You do? Come on. Good.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.